time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there were brave heroes and sinister villains fighting an epic battle between good and evil. Some were noble protectors of peace. Others were power-hungry brutes.
I like this one.
Like that, yeah.
Because he's cute and he's a bad guy. I like all the good guys and he turns into good and saves his enemies when he's
In trouble?
no, when he's gonna kill this guy.
Others were power-hungry brutes who spread hatred and fear, but they all relied on the power of the Force, an energy field created by all living things. Gather your courage and prepare to meet these beings of the dark and the light from the Star Wars universe.
What does universe mean?
The great big space, outer space. Jedi Knights were guardians who fought for peace and justice. They came from many different planets and stood together to protect the galaxy. They were all the good guys. The Jedi Order was guided by the Jedi Council, which was made up of wise and powerful Jedi Masters. So these are good people too. Good Jedi. The Jedi's power...
These don't mean how to be a Jedi.
Oh. A Jedi's power came from the Force, an energy field created by all living things that bound the galaxy together. A Jedi could use the Force to move and levitate objects. While learning the ways of the Jedi, rebel hero Luke
Skywalker.
levitated rocks and crates and even his astromech droid
R2-D2.
R2-D2. The Jedi Master Yoda was so powerful that he was able to use the Force to lift a huge X-wing starfighter out of a swamp.
But it still has some stuff.
Seaweed or something, all that swamp stuff. Jedi could use the power of the Force to perform amazing physical feats. They could run extremely fast and jump very high or across long distances. Feeling the Force flow through him, Luke
Skywalker.
leapt and flipped throughout the swamp on planet Dagobah. The Force was particularly strong in Jedi Master Mace Windu. He was a powerful warrior respected by his allies and feared by his enemies. Even a fierce bounty hunter like Jango Fett was no match for Master Windu. He was really good. The Force was so powerful that Jedi could even use it to control the weak-minded Obi-Wan.
Kenobi.
He used a Jedi mind trick to escape Imperial stormtroopers at the Mos Eisley spaceport.
Like this he used it. And you know what she did?
What did she do?
We did.
Okay. Years later, Luke Skywalker used the Force to enter the palace of crime lord Jabba the Hutt. The Jedi Knight took control of the mind of Jabba's attendant, Bib Fortuna, who led him straight to the gigantic gangster. The Resistance hero Rey used the Force to make a First Order stormtrooper release her from her cell.
And you know what?
What?
She said, open the door and release me and go. And then when he said I will, and then he left with the door open, and then she said, drop, and will you drop your gun? And he said, and I will drop my gun. So then she got the gun.
Oh, trick. Jedi could be recognized by the hooded cloaks they wore. They always had a hood. Jedi Master Mace Windu and Jedi Knight Qui-Gon Jinn wore brown robes as they protected the planets in the Galactic Republic. Some Jedi were very tall, while others were quite small. But Jedi should never be judged by their size. The Jedi Master Yoda, Yaddle, and even Peel were among the smallest but most powerful Jedi who ever lived. A Jedi's weapon was the lightsaber, a sword with a powerful laser for a blade. Lightsabers can be many different shapes, colors, and sizes.
His is actually this one in the blue. No.
Uh-huh.
This is kind of wins. The one with
They received their power from crystals that were in tune with the Force. A Jedi could use a lightsaber to duel with enemies, deflect a laser blast, or cut through anything. Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn used their lightsabers to protect the people of Naboo from the Trade Federation and their droid army. Some Jedi were very young. A young Jedi in training was called a Padawan. Anakin Skywalker was only 9 years old when he began to learn the ways of the Force from Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi. Some Jedi were very old. Jedi Master Yoda was more than 800 years old when he instructed Padawans before the Clone Wars. At the end of their lives, all Jedi became one with the Force. Some continued to communicate with the living as Force spirits. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi sacrificed himself to the Emperor Commander Darth
Vader.
I don't know what I feel there, but
He continued to guide Luke Skywalker in the ways of the Force for years to come. So did he die? He died, didn't he?
When he was old.
Yeah. Here he's dead here. See? Here he's not. And Darth Vader killed him. But he comes back as a spirit. Talks to Luke Skywalker. Throughout their lives, Jedi must be always brave. While rescuing rebel hero Han Solo, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker faced the colossal crime lord Jabba the Hutt. You know how big and fat he is. And his monstrous pet Rancor. A Jedi should be calm and at peace. Fighting was the last resort for the Jedi. Jedi Knight Qui-Gon Jinn always took time to meditate, even while defending Queen Amidala from the savage Darth Maul. Hate and fear can lead a Jedi down the path toward the dark side of the Force. Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker gave in to his hate when he attacked the Sand People who captured his mother. This was the first step to becoming a Sith. The Sith were the enemy of the Jedi. They were evil warriors who used the Force to spread fear. The Jedi were in a constant battle with the Sith to restore balance to the Force. There could only be 2 Sith Lords at a time, a Master and an apprentice. During his reign of terror, the Sith Lord Emperor Palpatine has several apprentices. Palpatine's first apprentice was Darth Maul, a savage warrior with a double-bladed crimson lightsaber.
So he was a good guy, and then when he found him, he said, "Come to the dark side," and he did.
Yeah, he's a bad guy now. Maul followed his evil master's bidding without question. When Darth Maul was defeated by Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi, he was replaced by a Jedi Knight named Count Dooku. As Palpatine's new apprentice, Dooku took the Sith name Darth Tyrannus. But the Emperor's greatest apprentice was the Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, who became known as Darth Vader. After a lightsaber battle with Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader was badly injured. The Emperor gave him a special suit that helped to keep him alive and made him look terrifying. Well, he got him in the black suit, didn't he? Where did he get hurt at? A Sith apprentice to Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader oversaw the creation of two gigantic battle stations, the Death Stars. At the Emperor's command, Darth Vader destroyed almost all the Jedi in the galaxy.
Except one.
Oh. The Emperor even ordered Vader to destroy his own son, Luke.
Skywalker, but he didn't. He sacrificed himself to save his son. See? And he came to us. Nice.
Oh. Just as a Jedi could become a Sith, sometimes a Sith could escape the clutches of the dark side of the Force. When the Emperor attacked his son, Darth Vader felt the good inside him return. He sacrificed his own life to defeat Palpatine and save Luke. That's just what you said. Darth Vader became Anakin Skywalker again. He rejoined his old teacher, Yoda, and Obi-Wan Kenobi in the light side of the Force. Some Force users were neither Jedi nor Sith. Kylo Ren was a dark side.
Kylo. And then he kills his dad before he kills him. And he's sad because he still has the good inside him, but he wants it to turn bad. So he wants it to turn even better than Anakin because he didn't kill his son.
Yeah.
And he killed him. So he still has the good inside him. Because he's bad and he's bad and he killed the bad guy.
For becoming Kylo Ren, the villain was a Jedi trainee named Ben Solo, son of rebel leaders Princess Leia and Han Solo. Ben learned the ways of the Force from his uncle Luke Skywalker, but Ben was drawn away from the light side of the Force by Snoke, the supreme leader of the First Order. Snoke was a master of evil and commanded his armies from a secret location protected by his crimson armored elite guard. Sometimes the Force could be very strong in someone without them even knowing. A young desert scavenger named Rey was drawn into battle between the dark and the light. She rescued a droid named BB-8, ran into a runaway stormtrooper named Finn, met resistance heroes.
You know what he does before this? Like BB, like she's in trouble, and then he wants to help her, but then she can control it because he has that odd stick. And then BB-8 knows that he's a stormtrooper, and then he says, "Hey, fight him!" And then she says, "Huh? Fight him?" And then he said, so then he was running away, but she stayed over there, and he was like, "Oh, she's slow." But then he looked back when she was there, and then she was the stick knocked him down, and then whenever he talks, he stings him.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Funny.
Who's this?
BB-8.
Oh, that's BB-8.
And that's what he did. He stinged him when he talked.
So, he met resistance heroes Han Solo and Chewbacca and became a hero for the resistance herself. Sometimes a place could be strong with the Force. The planet Octo was the home of an ancient Jedi temple that had been watched over by alien caretakers for ages. After Kylo Ren destroyed all of his students...
Not Kilo. Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren destroyed all of his students. Jedi Master Luke Skywalker fled to Octo to find peace in the Force. Ren and Chewbacca fled.
You know why he has a gray hand? Because, he, was going to the dark side and he broke everything down, and then he got away with his red lightsaber, but in that time it was blue, and a tiny bit red, and then he stayed there and his hand broke. So then he needed another hand, but gray.
I see.
That's why right now it's gray.
So this is Kylo Ren.
No, Luke Skywalker.
That's Luke Skywalker. He looks old.
Because he is old.
He is old. Rey and Chewbacca flew off on a mission to Octo to find the missing Jedi Master. The Resistance needed Luke's help in their battle against the First Order. Rey hoped to be trained in the ways of the Force and become a Jedi one day. As long as there are Sith
He's
spreading
Luke
hatred.
when he's a kid.
Oh.
And he's saying, come to the dark side, Luke. And he says, never.
Never. As long as there is good and evil in the galaxy, there will always be a battle between the dark and the
Light. Storm. Ray again.
This is Rey meets BB-8. This is Rey. She has the,
Yep, see, told you.
what is it?
She has a stick. And this is the balcony where Chewbacca and Han Solo goes on.
Oh, okay.
But she says that is trash, but it's actually where Chewbacca and Han Solo fly.
Yeah.
And then that pink guy says, hey, that's mine! But it's actually Han Solo's. So he stole it from Han Solo and Chewbacca.
So Rey lives on a planet named Jakku.
Jockey.
Jakku is hot and sandy. A big battle was fought there a long time ago. On Jakku, Rey explores the old ships. There's a big old ship.
That is when she was not there.
She looks for broken things. Then she fixes them. Every day, Rey trades the things she finds for food. She trades with an alien named Unkar. Unkar is not always fair. Rey takes the food back to her home. She does not have a family. Rey is all
No.
One night, Rey was eating dinner. She heard a beeping noise.
Ew, look at that. That's yucky.
She heard a beeping noise. It sounded like a